Alright, guys, magandang umaga o gabi, whatever your time na pinapanood yung video na to. My name is Robert. Again, nandito na naman tayo sa ating Aklat Basa. Okay? So, uh, welcome to my channel Blessing. Of course, dito sa itong ginagawa natin ngayon, I call it reflections, and this is the number 6. So reflection at 6, wherein kung saan babasahin po natin, tatapusin natin itong book na to, The Genius of the Poor by Tom Graham. Okay, pang-anim na tayo, and we stop, I think, dito sa society, dito yan. Okay, so continue ko na. So when my question focus on individual projects, sabi nga ni Tom, to alleviate poverty, Mr. Miloto, by the way, wait, just give me a minute. Okay, right. Mr. Miloto looked forward to eradicating it for a critical mass of 5 million of the poorest families by 2024. Isa yun sa kanyang vision. So, 5 million of the poorest families on 2024. On the subject of foreign direct investment, he spoke about creating 500,000 social entrepreneurs who would produce beverage, chocolates, toys, toiletries, and fashion garments as good as any you'll see in the world over. Since arriving in the Philippines, I have interviewed many people on the subject of poverty, but I have met no one who speaks about it quite as audaciously as he does, sabi nito. I also heard how Tony Miloto, once a marketing executive of Procter & Gamble, led a small group of volunteers to one of Metro Manila's most dangerous slums, which is in Bagong Silang, and worked to transform the poverty-stricken lives of people living there, some whom had succumbed to criminality and drug addiction. I heard of how a small ragtag team of volunteers began building houses in communities for the poor and with the poor, and how 2,400 such communities have since emerged across the whole country. They are now springing up in other countries such as Indonesia, Papua New Guinea, and Cambodia too. There must be something special, I thought, about any organization which can turn the challenge of eradicating poverty into the art of nation building, engaging over 1 million volunteers in the process. So that's how big now itong community na to. And yet, as I reflect a few hours later, certain aspects of Mr. Miloto's vision seems a little too idealistic. One of his more astonishing claims his belief in the genius of the poor, right? In the genius of the poor. So, has remained particularly stamped in my awareness. And nasabi nito, looking down again in these slums below, I strain my eyes and struggle to comprehend it. I wonder how he can see genius when all I can see is dirt and deprivation. If there is indeed genius in the poor, then why are they poor in the first place? Right? So, yun yung iniisip nito. If there's guys are genius, and why they are poor in the first place. So, yan yung hindi niya maintindihan kung bakit patuloy na sinasabi ni Tony about the genius of the poor. So, as we continue, the disconnected middle class. Later at dinner, I tell my friends about the interview I have had earlier today, hoping that they might be able to shed some further light on Gawad Kalinga. Right? I asked them if they have ever been to Bagong Silang. Bagong Silang? Is it that the bar in Makati? One young lady, a prominent government lawyer, asked me. Shocked by her ignorance, I soon realized from the silent reaction of everyone else at the dinner table that not a single one of them, all educated, middle-class Filipinos, has the faintest idea where Bagong Silang is. Imagine that. I mean, those are the Filipinos, so highly educated Filipinos, that a foreign guy asked them na about Bagong Silang and didn't even know kung ano yung Bagong Silang. And one girl answered na kung yung ba isang bar sa Makati. So imagine that, alright? So as we continue, Tito Tony or Tony Miloto had earlier stressed the importance of understanding the depth of poverty in the Philippines And already from the comfort of this fine dining restaurant, I am afforded an important insight. The contrast between the rich and their gated homes and the poor in their broken wooden shelter is an obvious one. But the disconnection in the minds of the haves seems to set them even further apart from the have-nots. Right? That's sad. Nakakalungkot. Anyway, after my Rockwell revelation, I am eager to meet Tony Miloto again to understand better his solution to the depth of poverty in the Philippines. I joined him as a CSI at a CSI of the Center for Social Innovation meeting, GK-sponsored weekly gathering of young entrepreneurs who want to establish businesses which will leave no one behind. That's the business idealism, which leave no one behind, as they put it. This time, I don't have Mr. Miloto all by myself, since the cafe where we met is filled to the rafters with young professionals, including a large contingent of foreign nationals from countries including France, Spain, the US, and Singapore. To them, he is simply Tito or Uncle Tony, calling me Mr. Miloto, and I'll end up wearing suits like you, as he says. Please call me Tito, he tells me, smiling. Tapos Tito Tony told dito, kay Tom. I guess we're on a 6 minutes mark na, around 7 minutes na, so I stop. Tigil na ako doon. So tomorrow, we'll be discussing here doubting Thomas. So I don't know what exactly it is. So yun, okay guys. So personally, may reflection dito sa nabasa natin. How disconnected. Yun yung tumatak sa isip ko, yung how disconnected, especially the middle class Filipinos, how disconnected maybe we are sa mga, lalo na yung sa mga talagang nandun sa kahirapan. Yung personal ko sigurong nakikita or observation is about the exclusivity, right? Like exclusive subdivision, exclusive communities, or exclusive fraternity, or whatever, exclusive schools. Nagki-create siya, this is what I feel, nagki-create siya ng wall for those who really doon sa mga tao na hindi makapasok because it's exclusive. So minsan nagkakaroon talaga ng disconnection. Imagine that, yung mga taong to nakilala at mga taong to may pinag-aralan, they didn't even know ano yung bagong silang, they didn't even know sabi pa, ano ba yung bar sa Makati. So I guess we really have to be aware and conscious na matanggal yung wall na yun. Siguro yun yung kailangan nating pagmuni-munihan, right? As even yung yung aking ding mga anak ay before dito sila sa Qatar and they were now in Philippines, and sinasabi ko palagi sa kanila, pag may time ako talaga na ipasyal sila sa it is not just disconnection sa kasi sila mga bata, they used to just maglaro ng mga iPad or iPhone, computer, and they were totally disconnected sa land, and they were disconnected sa mga tao sa paligid nila. And basically, isa yun sa mga gusto kong ipakita rin sa kanila habang maliit pa sila, na sometimes really have to disconnect, lalo na sa mga ganong bagay, in order to connect sa mga nandiyan sa paligid nila, especially sa land, kung saan lahat naman tayo, kumbaga, doon ang galing at doon nagbabalik. Anyway, napaka-serious naman yata ng aking discussion na yan. Anyway, yun. I hope you could share as well your insight, your reflection doon sa nabasa natin. I'm sure meron din kayong pwedeng i-share na maybe in yung experience with regards to this particular reading ngayon, and how you, kung ano ba yung inyong o meron ba kayong suggestion or gusto i-share which is relevant or related dito sa video natin na to. Anyway guys, thank you. I just shout out lang sa aking mga kabatchmates. Suot ko yung t-shirt namin ng high school. Proud City Hinians, okay? So it is a San Pablo City National High School sa San Pablo, Laguna. So thank you for the shirt. Shout out to my classmate and batchmate. That's 1996. Batch 1996. So, yun. Alam niyo na edad ko? Yan. Anyway, thank you so much. Anyway, God bless. Appreciate you for watching this video. Paki-share lang po kung if you think this will be able to, dun sa mga tao especially na mahilig sa ganito and would like to follow and would like to have inspiration, magkaroon ng inspirasyon sa mga binabasa natin. And it's a process. It's a long process for sure because medyo makapal pa yung book natin and it will take time. I don't know how long, but anyway, we get bits of pieces or nuggets sa mga mababasa natin. And yeah, I pray that you will be blessed and para i-bless nyo rin yung ibang tao na nakakasalubong ninyo, nakakasalamuhan ninyo. Guys, maraming salamat. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy your day and just stay happy. Yun lang. Thank you and God bless. Bye-bye.